Hi guys. What's up? I'm gonna delay for 5 seconds because
No,
I
we're
think this
good.
mic
We're
is on.
good.
We're
We're
good?
good. We're
It looks
good.
good. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi guys. Welcome back to the K12 Esports High School League. Valorant week number 3? Is it 3 or 4?
4.
It's week 4. We missed week 1. That is correct.
Third streamed week.
Yes. We're very excited today. We had a last minute switch up from what we were going to be streaming for today. Today, instead, we're going to be watching OHVA versus the K12 PEA, I believe.
Yes.
The 2 schools that we will be watching for tonight.
I have no information on either of these teams.
Yes.
We were going to be watching a team between Washington and Michigan.
It was Michigan, yes.
Sadly, a team did forfeit from that matchup. I have no idea which one. So
that's all
that'll
right.
be up to decide. We are coming up closely on matches that are starting to determine playoff games, which playoffs, I believe, start of December.
Yes, start of December is when they'll be. That'll be right around the 6 or 7 week mark for those schools, which will determine whether or not they're gonna make it to playoffs. So,
well, that'd be more like week 9. Oh,
I'm not very good with math, Chad.
actually, no, it'd be like week 8. Maybe like
8. 7 or 8.
6 or 7. Who knows?
I got to get the one for the kids in there.
But yeah, I don't know anything about these 2 teams. We have figured out our maps, which are going to be map 1 is Haven, and map 2, I believe, was Sunset.
That is the information that we have been given, so we're going to be mixing it up a little bit. I don't think that we have seen Sunset yet. No, we saw it the first week that we streamed.
Have we seen Haven yet?
We have not seen Haven yet. It's always been we saw Split last week.
Yes.
As well as Pearl. Those are the 2 maps we saw last week.
No, it was Corrode.
It was Corrode, you're right. One of the weeks we did see Split. And then
it was Split and I think Corrode.
Oh, okay. I
Or
don't remember
Pearl.
what the first one was.
We've seen a lot of maps.
This will be the first time that we've seen Ascent, though, so I'm excited to see how well our teams are going to be playing it.
Nope.
Never mind. I'm just
Sunset and Haven. Not Ascent.
Not Ascent. Yes. Okay. That's probably the one that we saw a couple weeks.
I have no idea. No, we haven't seen Ascent. We have not seen Ascent yet.
No.
Because I remember the first week we streamed was 2 maps I personally did not know. And then the next week I did know these ones.
Okay.
But it does look like we were hopping right into these first game.
Okay. I am unsure if we were checking sides. Did we check the sides and make sure that those are correct? All right, we'll make sure that we get those on the right sides here. But it looking like comps so far. Both teams opting to run an ISO, which is going to be a little bit interesting. I don't know how meta ISO is on this map, actually. I don't think it's going to be super duper good. You're going to want to pair him with some other dive duelist that you can get, which we can kind of see that Anos is running the neon there on the left-hand side of our screen. So that is going to be like a mostly dive duelist it's just a little different.
Yeah, isn't ISO just kind of like a brawly character? You just go in for those gunfights and it's pretty much aim, duel, win?
Yeah, pretty much. He's a duelist that wants to take engagements, but he's not very good at entering onto site. The best you can do is you put up your shield and then you throw the little wall that moves.
You can follow in behind your wall.
You follow in behind the wall, but it doesn't give you line of sight to see what's going on as you're walking in, and you can still walk into things like cipher trips, like what Shady is going to probably be setting up and see for the most part. So, okay. The Sova pick from both teams, very, very normal. Sova is probably the tried and true initiator on this map. I don't know if I've seen anything else run as soon as I say that.
Yeah, switch to Gecko. Is that what he's called?
Yes.
Gecko?
Yep.
All right, switch to KO. Really baiting us here. All right,
we're locking in the KO. I don't mind this pick all that much. You still are able to gather that information with your KO knife, but really it's going to be a lot more difficult to get a lot of information.
Yeah, in higher tier gameplay, you almost always see a Sova in just almost a lot of maps, just because of their ability to play post plant and hold sites very well. But almost always on Haven, you'll see a Sova.
Yeah, he's pretty mandatory. So we'll have to see how K12 is gonna overcome not having a Sova in there. Both teams running the smokes on the Omen. That is also very tried and true. I don't think smokes are as relevant on this map. Omen is nice because he can smoke all the way across the map, unlike Brimstone and Clove, which are the 2 other main smokers on this map. So Omen's pretty just generally picked because he has that flexibility between them all.
Is OHVA the one we watched last week?
I believe so. Ohio. Okay.
Yeah, they lost. They lost to VAVA, Virginia.
Oh, okay. So they're going to get their chance at a run back. They got 13-3, I think both maps from last week. So they're going to get their chance to run into this K12 EA team instead.
Yeah, they currently have a 2-1 record.
Okay, so they're actually not doing that bad. They just happened to run into a really, really good team last week.
And K12 has a 1-1-1 record.
Oh, okay. We are going to go ahead and get a fast plant down on this execute. Gecko, that is one of the benefits of running the Gecko, is that you can just send wingman in to plant your bomb, but picks are going to matter a lot too. Shady taking out 2, and then Lethal picking up 1 more Heaven. Now we're in a 4v2 retake situation here for K12. This is going to be rather rough. Whiffs on the ISO. Doesn't matter. Gets his 1 pickup and almost gets a 2nd. This is looking a lot more doable. Every person on OHVA is low, but that jumping right click is going to make it into a 1v3. Yeah, this is not going to look good. Falling headshot is going to do it for OHVA. Ohio taking their first round. Yeah,
not a whole lot that the KO could do there. Kind of running pretty much out of time. They kind of just had to make a jump play and hope they could make something come out of it. But it was a very good sight hold and a quick take from OHVA.
Mm-hmm.
We decided it's Ohio?
I believe
it is Ohio.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Ohio did a very good job. That is one of the benefits of running that the Gecko instead of your regular Sova initiator, which they are also running it as well. But you can just send wingman into plant, and whether or not he dies just kind of determines where people are. So that's very nice. I'm gonna end up running C long here, and I disagree a little bit with this early smoke. You can kind of just push right past it if you're not ready for it. Yeah, you'll notice that they have to re-smoke it again. And yeah, Shady is just gonna end up taking out Aiden Tube. That is gonna be almost a free bomb site. Only players back site. This dart should be clearing them here. He has been blinded, unfortunately. That will be the 2nd player down for the side of K12.
And just like that, it's already going to be pretty much another free round for Ohio there. Retaking this as a 3v5 is not easy, especially with the lack of guns.
Yeah. I do like how fast K12 is willing to position themselves on the rotate. You'll notice that the Neon has already run all the way through spawn and is trying to challenge this Cypher here. Gets the dink on him. I love this wall here. He's going to try and bait out as much of this stuff as he can. Right click is not going to find it there. All 3 bullets surrounding this Cypher.
Yeah, that was just kind of a hope for picks there. Get the guns out of their hands, which I think they only got, what was it, 1?
Yeah,
maybe 2?
Only 1. So
better than nothing.
Better than nothing, but we are going to go into this rifle round with a lot of guns on the side of Ohio, so it should be a fairly even duels, all things considered.
Yeah.
Going into their bonus.
Ohio's looking pretty good for this being a bonus round. A lot of K12 didn't necessarily have enough to buy full-on rifles and had a few Spectres.
Yeah.
No escape.
It seems like we have brought the Neon over onto the side of C so that we can try and hold with our Omen just a little bit stronger here. Running out Garage.
They're pushing Garage so fast. They're not afraid to push onto these sites. K12 is seeing it, though, and rotating a little bit quickly.
Yeah. I really like Gibbs's here positioning with the Omen, right? He's very much looking for picks that he can use in the line. The cubby right behind that double box is super duper important to get a KO flash, or a Omen flash on. Aiden Tube, TPing on the site, though.
Shady with this Outlaw.
What a blind! Oh no! That blind was insane from RKO here. And now it's all up to Shady. Lone Warrior has to push up onto the site where the bomb is. As an Outlaw, both KO has been tagged, which means he is body shot. However, Deadlock has not been hit yet.
They know they don't have to peek this. Shady has to come to them.
Spots out the Deadlock a little too late, clearing the right side. And that is going to be round number 1 for K12.
Yeah, kind of got baited out by that KO knife, allowing the other person to swing out and take him out.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, at that point, you kind of stayed locked on an angle. Shooting that knife.
It doesn't matter. That
doesn't really help
point.
you in that situation.
All it does is it really just removes your ability, or your ability usage is all it really does, because they already know you're pretty much long. Right?
But in a 1v2 brawl, especially as a Cypher, you're not using your abilities.
Yeah.
Which did he have? He must have had a cam broken earlier on.
Yeah. So the cam recharge timer is like 45 seconds now. It takes quite a while for it to come back, so.
Jeez.
Ohio is doing a very good job at playing this very fast pace. They are really wanting to take these bomb sites and take them fast. Anas, though, is getting his picks along with Zeno, making it a 2v or 5v3 now, actually.
Yeah, they held that site very well. Didn't let anybody on.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about trying to hit B on their buy round. B is not really a site that you want to try and hit with rifles, just because it's super duper even and back and forth that way. You want to do it on your bonus, so we're a little bit of a round early on that.
I think it was a bit of a miss on that Sova dart.
Yeah. Oh, good, it happens.
Down to a 1v5 now.
Ooh, committing the ISO ult. I disagree with sending in the ult. It doesn't matter all that much.
Yeah, that was a bit of a waste of an ult there. In a 1v5, you can easily save that. But I mean, they got one on their way out. A little bit of damage to the bank.
Yeah, we'll have to see what the adaptation is going to be here. It seems like K12 is starting to realize that, hey, Ohio is generally going pretty fast. We want to actually stall out our choke points a lot earlier than we think we're going to need to, especially since they tend to run it down as 4 or 5.
They're stalling them, and they know when they're pushing aside that they need to rotate very quickly. Yeah. So being on the side of Ohio, you might want to think if they slow things down or kind of take a more default push to try and catch K12 off guard.
Yeah. You'll actually notice that K12 is only running the one KO on the side of A. They fast rotated their deadlock over to help them out. I think because they had scanned the cipher, but yeah, they generally are aware that, hey, C is going to be our weak point here, and they're trying to take advantage of it.
It'll look like a lack of guns. It's kind of a save round here for Ohio.
Yeah. A couple people spotted inside of the cubby. Trip sensor here is going to go down, but so is the deadlock. Their position revealed to them. I don't think Gibbs grabbed this gun. Taking a lot of damage, and yeah, ends up going down to the ISO here. We should get a timing. Both players! No knives out. That's a free Vandal.
Crazy that Shady wins that engagement.
That's the power of a headshot there. It was very well played. He's like, hey, I'll calm aim, calm aim. There's nowhere he can run except into my crosshair, and he was able to get that pick. So that was very well played.
Now it's down to a 3v4 retake. And it looks like Ohio's fully setting up for this retake, too.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty difficult one for a retake. Ooh, Cypher Trip. Catching backside. Nobody able to capitalize on it, though. Spotted out Heaven. Gets a little bit of damage up on the Heaven guy. Again, we've missed the dart. Terrible at this. Living up to his name for right now. Unfortunately, is going to go down. The player's main and short. This is going to be the end. No, nobody swings. Just playing off of the bomb here.
One enemy remaining.
Are we going to commit ult? Again, with the weird ult timing.
Yeah, well, at least both teams kind of just going back and forth on kind of wasting ults. That one, I don't know how good Gecko ult is. I just know it's a very large team stun.
Yeah, it's quite good. Especially because you can pick it up and then after its cooldown you can throw it again. So you can use it twice in a round, which makes it very, very strong if you can get to it. But the fact that we committed it there, especially when they had no time left on the clock, is very interesting and makes me wonder if they're feeling a little bit what's the word?
With me.
Where they're not confident in themselves. They're not feeling very confident.
Unconfident.
Their rounds, and now it looks like it's K12's turn to be on the save round. Drone does not clear out.
It's you and me.
KO here, and the ult misses. He's gonna get 2 for free. What a crazy play! Shady walking up main for the follow-up. Oh, and is able to pick up the second one even though he's blinded.
Somehow gets a moving headshot off of that. Spike is already down. K12 does have the man advantage for this retake.
Yeah, Shady playing backside is super duper important. Finds us 2, knows where the last is. A ghost is the only thing that Aiden has to his name.
Shady is on for the ace, though.
My camera is destroyed.
Boy, and he's low. He spots him out. Easy headshot as he walks into the site there.
Even after K12 got those early 2 picks, Ohio was still able to take it. Yeah, needed an ace from Shady, but they did do it nonetheless. And we kind of forgot that they won last round off of all sheriffs. So they were fine on money for this whole round.
Yeah, that was an excellent positioning play from Shady there, too. You'll notice that all of his teammates ended up walking up short there through the sewer, right? And then he just slow walked up A long just to try and control that space. And when he realized, hey, there's nobody here, I need to go refrag my opponents.
It was also very well played from their KO on K12. He did have the trigger discipline, was able to get 2 picks. Sadly, the rest of the team just wasn't able to kind of capitalize off of that.
Speaking of capitalizing, it looks like Ohio is trying to successfully actually pull a fake onto the A site here. They only have their Omen and their ISO trying to take this space, and that is going to be a free bomb site now for them to walk up. This dart will clear all of back site, and now they know, hey, this is a free plant.
And getting picks on the other site. That's going to give them the possibility just to flank around, but it looks like they're going to wrap right back through their own spawn.
Yeah, I was worried about the speed at which that they'd be able to retake the site. I thought he was going to stick it there for a second. Okay. Didn't spot anybody out on site. Which means that this Cypher is probably going to end up going quite well here, but it doesn't matter because Anas jumps over the logs, clear the site. We've smoked off long, and it's not planted for long, in fact, but the Sova ult is going to give us time.
They stick it.
That was very smart. Did you see what happened there?
I did, yeah. That was played actually perfectly.
They swapped out one of their players. Their Neon was the one who was originally defusing, was able to get half, and then they swapped out for, I think it was Zeno?
It did, yeah, it was.
Who swapped out and instead took the second hit of the Sova ult.
Yeah, that was very well played. If the Neon stayed in there, they get killed and they aren't able to get that defuse.
Yeah.
Sova did play it well by delaying that last hit, but K12 played it better.
Very well done indeed. Very well done. This is looking to be a very good match so far. 3-4 so far going into this half. We should reveal 3, it sounds like. Ooh. Body shot onto Sova here.
Looked like it should have been a headshot.
Welcome to Valorant, gentlemen.
Yep, fair enough.
We have spotted out our Neon here in the backside. We'll get the tag, and we're unsure about how many are here. It looks pretty open, but you'll notice all of K12 is here already.
Yeah, they rotated very quickly.
ISO ult is going to come out. That will be the bomb down. Oh, sprays a little bit. Nice shot coming in from Zeno.
Cage trigger.
Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and rotate off of this.
Yeah, K12 doing a great job at holding him off that site and reacting to this rotate, all leaving A site now.
Yeah, they even have a couple flankers on their Omen here just to really try and clear and make sure that, hey, there are people that are not staying. Nice shot
K12
from
did
Shady.
slow down, though, which allowed Ohio onto the site.
Ooh, we missed our Neon wall there. I think
30 seconds
the
left.
drone, or the vulnerable actually made it so they couldn't use their ability anymore. We haven't gotten the bomb down quite yet still. There's 20 seconds left. Ohio has to commit to this bomb site, but the lurking Anos. But the counter lurking Shady.
Last player standing.
Shady getting caught out on the reload. Not a whole
10
lot to be done
seconds
here
left.
for Ohio.
Is he going to commit to this? He has no time. Oh, he was looking for it.
One enemy remaining.
He's able to find their pick.
Could have committed to it and gotten the bomb plant down. But,
Cost of their life, though, so they opted to save the rifle,
yeah.
bringing us to a 4-4.
Bit of a weird round on that one.
Yeah, K12 didn't... Like, they retook quite well, and Ohio didn't actually... They had all of the C bomb site, but they weren't confident that they had it all, and so they took a little bit too long clearing every angle and corner.
Yeah, the confidence was also kind of the problem for K12. They had the read perfectly right, but slowed down, thinking that Ohio beat them to the site, but they could have had full site control before they were even there.
Yeah, that's fair. We are leaning towards the A site this time. That should scan 2 here.
Yeah, that draws the rotate quickly from B.
Very risky, just clearing all this without any drone usage at all.
Very loudly as well.
Oh, we are going to go ahead and get the KO. This should reveal the information that he's here. They're just going to spray him.
Yeah, a bit of a questionable play there. I don't know if the player was aware that that does pretty much tell them where they are.
Yeah. However, now that Ohio does know that there's a lot of players on this side of, or K12 knows that there's a lot of players over here on the short side, but picks are going left and right so far, mostly in the favor of Ohio, and they have already rotated off the site. Their Shady has gotten all of this B site location known. They're going to plant on B.
Blanking around.
Oh, gets spotted out, yeah.
Almost unready for it.
Opting to just play garage here. Hold this bomb site. Striker leading the charge here.
Last player
He's going to
standing.
swing into Shady. Makes one footstep a little too early.
Shady is playing very well this map.
His lurks have been phenomenal so far.
Yeah, 19-5.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it's hard to say anything, but Shady is kind of carrying his team on this one.
Yeah.
His aim has just been on, and his gun duels have just been going perfectly for them. We are having a timeout come on the side of K12, which was something we did talk about last time, which is good to use it. And it's not even like the scoreline's bad at all. It's 4-5, and they still are opting to use their timeout.
Yeah. Very wise utilization of their timeout. I agree. I like that a lot. So
People tend to be scared to use timeouts.
I'm wondering what it is that they're trying to talk about here, because so far their holds have actually been super consistent, I will say. They've been pretty right as far as their reads are going. It's just their confidence on their reads are not there quite yet for this game so far.
Yeah, that when Ohio tends to rotate after getting stopped at a site, their confidence for K12 just kind of dwindles down, and they aren't being as aggressive to stop the push onto the next site.
Yeah. Especially even when they're up numbers, they don't have that confidence. Like 2 rounds ago, they had left their Omen A short just to really try and control that space when they should have had full confidence that, hey, we can go run C just to make sure that they're not there. And our Omen will let us know before they have the time to rotate.
They might also try to figure out what they're going to do with this play, because there is 3 ults on the side of Ohio. None of that which are necessarily round changing. Maybe the
Into the unknown.
what is his name?
Gecko?
Nope.
ISO?
Yep. There we are. Again with this deep smoke.
Yeah, generally you want to smoke a little bit further up in order to get this. Oh, he only has a ghost here. This is probably going to be a dead Aiden here. Being very aggressive. Oh my, what a great fight.
Spike down.
Well done, and that actually matters a ton because it allows Zeno to actually clean up the rest of the entry, getting himself a 4K in the round off of that ISO ult. Wow, okay.
That was one thing I was going to bring up is ISO ult is kind of a scary ult to have as the ISO. Because you are either just taking one out and easily giving your team a free kill, or you're just losing your gun duel and can't blame anyone else.
The only thing you can really do at that point is hope that your teammates can get the trade, but it's not going to matter if they run into sight and all of a sudden they have an ISO of their own waiting for people to rock in. So
Yeah, won that with a ghost, and the ISO had the shield on.
Cover going out.
So great fight there for Aiden.
we have rotated our deadlock off the BC area so far where they're playing, and they're now playing on the A bomb site here. So
K12 did spot them out at A and assumed they were going to rotate off after being spot out. But Ohio is still aggressing this A site.
and K12 has already realized their mistakes, but it is a little bit too late. Maybe not, actually, because, yeah, now it's Ohio taking their time to end with their entry here. Well, K12 is already outside of the main here. Looks like the ISO ult is going to go through their own.
Spike planted. Watch out.
That's going to be 2 important picks from the side of K12 now.
One enemy
Making
remaining.
this retake very, very easy. All left up to the lonely Shady. Mine's one.
If anyone can do it, it would be Shady.
Nice headshot onto the Zeno there, but apparently the KO was there for the trade. Very good double swing for that second trade.
Yeah, that ISO went the complete opposite than it did last time, with the Omen losing this time.
Yes. And that is going to put K12 in the advantage for the first time this game now.
That is for the first. They've just been going round for round, but they've always been one behind.
Last round in the half.
2 in a row will put them up 6-5. We'll see if Ohio's going to try and make it 6-6 or if K12 is going to keep this advantage going into the next half.
Yeah, both teams playing very well. Who is that at the top of Ohio? Zeno. Both playing very well. Which you got to have. If you have one person on one team popping off, you need someone on the other team popping off.
Yeah. I really like this buy from Zeno, especially since they have all this extra money in order to buy the Vandal as well. However, he just guessed wrong. He ended up going to the C site, and having 3 here with an operator, also smoking off your operator is usually a no-no. But
Yeah.
they did gamble wrong on which side it was going to be. And actually, it looks like that Ohio is trying to think about the B site here, actually.
Well, if K12 can stop them on this B push, they're likely to rotate around through garage. And Zeno gets 2 of them on the B site.
Oh, make that 4! What a nice shot. Lining up the headshots there right at the end. And yeah, we're just going to run down Shady and see if we can get Zeno the ace.
This is after you called out Zeno making the gamble wrong. Oh, it's Xeno versus Shady.
Battle of the two Titans. They is in spawn. He has a Neon who's willing to run for him. He is spotted out. And that will be the counter ace for Xeno. Ace, top frag on ace, top frag now. What a piece.
Got his ace in that round and just used their ult in the last round. So they were able to just re-get that ult right away. Weren't able to use it, but they did just get it back-to-back from one round.
Yeah, very fast gameplay coming in from Ohio here now.
Yeah, wow. 23-8 and 21-8.
Yeah, there's a couple stars on each of these teams for right now, having very good games.
Kind of, yeah.
So.
I don't know if they're just having a pop-off game or what. I think I do remember Shady being one of the kind of star players from
From
Ohio.
last week.
Yeah, from last week.
Yeah, so we'll have to see what their defense is going to look like. This generally is an attacker-favored map because of the 3 sites. It is a lot more difficult for defenders to, pick which site that they want to try and hold a lot more. And in this case, it's going to be the A bomb site. We do clear out this close left corner here on the short. It's going to be a lot of damage on our ISO. Shady is able to get their one.
Last player standing.
It's not going to matter, though.
Flawless execute there from K12.
Very important grab net at the very back there. Shady was not able to use his movement in order to try and outplay and take some of these duels and fights that he went into, which meant he took a lot of damage in that first fight, and then he wasn't able to kill anybody after that move.
Yeah, they played it just about perfectly on how you want to in a pistol round. Yeah. Take it quick, get the aim duels and win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That makes it 8-5 now.
8-5, walking up C-long here. Looks like we hold tab really quick. Look at these buys so far. It looks like we don't have any long-range guns, actually, which is really... Okay, there we go. Striker picking up a Marshall. We're not going to find anybody on the side here. Oh, I love that spray, but he was too early on his spray, which meant that all of the bullets were not accurate. Great spot out from Xeno. Good for the entry there. And a known.
Such a fast take, but Ohio is on the flank with 2.
We're going to try and cam for information here.
This long range with classics, though, not a whole lot that can be done. Shady needing a simple 1v5 clutch.
Yeah, they should clear this box here. Finds his one. Unfortunately, it's with a right click, though, and he's not able to continue spraying. Only able to get one. This is just like what we saw at the beginning of this last half, except now it's inverted. The other K12 is doing the exact same thing that Ohio is doing.
Yeah, just the quick executes, and then being able to cancel and execute and switch sides. But we should hopefully have a bit more of an even round with both teams able to buy. Still have the Marshall for Striker.
Yeah, we'll have to see how they're taking this long engagement. It looks like they're not going to end up seeing anybody here.
Shadows traveling.
Yeah.
Ace sight really slowly. Pushing up quick, though. There is 3 members of Ohio here.
The smoke is going to stop him out. It's going to really matter whether or not Shady's trip is going to end up getting him any useful utility out of it. But no, they've already left already. K12 rotating onto the B site now. Nice shots from Zeno. Doesn't matter if you don't hit the body shot, if you can, or if you don't hit the headshot, if you can just kill him in 4 bullets anyway. Oh, that timing's insane! What a nice shot from Striker. Pre-aimed on the angle there, but didn't feel confident in it right at the end.
Yeah, they have the C site for free. I thought Xeno was about to ult again.
No, he was going to put
in
it
the same round.
No,
Like,
in his wall. It was his wall. It was his wall. He was going to try and get out, but yeah, swinging with util out is going to make Mochi end up losing their life here. Now it's a 2v4. Lethal spots out one, but his spray is inaccurate right up until the end.
Yeah, you kind of need to win that gun duel on that one. K12 is kind of starting to run away with it now, 10-5.
Yeah, their aggression has been super duper consistent, and their executes as well have been super well thought out. They are timing their smokes super duper well, even though they don't necessarily have like a dive duelist, quote unquote, on their team. They're still utilizing the ISO and the Neon to kind of run it down, and outspeed Ohio.
Yeah, they're playing it kind of exactly how Ohio plays their attacker side, but Ohio's defense just isn't quite there.
One thing that's been really important too is that K12 has, in some cases, found the site that the Cypher Shady is on and just have been like, nope, and left pretty much immediately as soon as they could.
That's
They
fair.
do not want to engage with him on his home turf.
If there's a person that is 25 and 11, you're probably smart to avoid that engagement, at least early on. Yeah, they're also not looking great for this buy here. They are taking the time to do this timeout because they can see K12 is kind of starting to run away with this game. And hopefully they're talking hopefully about something about holding these sites because they're just kind of letting them in.
Yeah, these buys do not make me super confident in this upcoming round for Ohio. You don't really want to see only pistols being the only thing that you can afford.
Hey, Bucky.
Bucky, though, Bucky is something you can do something with, the same as well as with the Marshall. If you can hit your shots, you can make a couple plays with that. But yeah, even then, opting to sell both of those guns and just go with the pistol, this is going to be a very tough round for Ohio to overcome.
We've seen Ohio earlier on win with just Sheriffs, though.
Looks like K12 is going for the execute here again. Let's see if they only pick up the orb or if they're going to actually commit to the site this time. Page popped a little prematurely, I think. We are not going to get Neon with the trip there. Something to trip something different instead. Are going to get darted out, and yeah, terrible. This is going to end up getting 2 with his dart there. Almost a third. Aiden able to pick up the last hit there. That is the power of the ISO shield right there. Goes for that headshot, but nope. I have a shield on, which means you can't do anything with it.
That's crazy that Sova didn't get cleared out for that long and was able to get 2 picks off of it, almost a third, and then the rest of the team just dropped.
Yeah. It sucks when you're like, I'm desperately trying to hold this site and I'm doing everything and anything that I can, and then you finally go down and you're like, wait, that was the round? What happened to everybody else? And you're like, dang it.
Almost was able to make something work off that with those pistols, but K12 was able to just win it out.
So this should be a buy round now for Ohio, and it looks like we've are using pretty much the same 2-1-2 strat that we've got going so far. ISO and Cypher are the ones that are here. Dart clears front sight, but not back sight. Very great grab net this time around. Shady able to pick up 3 off of that, all lined up.
In a spray where they couldn't even see a person, I don't think.
One enemy remaining.
And a 4th without seeing a person.
Just shoot him through the smoke. We're going to clear the cubby here, hopefully. Yes, we do.
That's crazy. Omen trying to get away. Wants to get to this A site, probably to try and get a bomb plant down.
Yeah, that's all you can really do as the Omen in this scenario here.
Which it looks like they're going to be able to just fine. All of K12 is on the chase, on the flank.
Spike planted.
I like the idea going heaven, but the problem is that if you go up this way, there's not anywhere to run.
No.
What you actually want to do in a situation like this is usually you want to try and play aggressive and get a pick somewhere. Shady gets his ace taken from him by Gibbous. Right at the very end, he saw him.
It's hard to say an ace like that's deserved. He killed 4 people without seeing a person. Which is crazy. Which, I mean, good spray placement. But wow.
Yeah.
Ohio finally able to get there first of this half.
That'll be a 30 bomb for Xeno here, and right on the verge of one for Shady. It's a battle of the Titans, I think, right now.
They're having their life games.
Now, even though it's a battle of the Titans, we do want to take a look at the rest of the scoreboard because it's not all about them, you know? I notice and Aiden are doing a great job also going positive in this lobby right now. That is what's make or breaking a lot of these rounds, you know?
Yeah.
You can't always count on your carry to... Oh! Went out every single round. Xeno going as a fast entry here is going to get ulted for his trouble. Oh, never mind. It was the other way around, actually.
Spike planted.
Gibbous finds one through the smoke. Doesn't know about the person top site.
Enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Aiden, though, this is what we were talking about with the Titans. But reloading your gun, unfortunately, as soon as the smoke fades, means that Ohio is going to get a second round in a row.
Yeah, Aiden kind of played that one, like, looking around as if his gun was loaded. You kind of need to try and crouch down or something and hide, at least while your gun reloads.
I don't mind dropping there either, just because your presence has been revealed at that point, and you don't know where the other guy is. So you can take a 50-50 at that point and just drop somewhere.
It also looked like they saw them and pushed forward as if they were just going to be able to shoot them.
Yeah.
But still mid-reload. But that's another round for Ohio. I was laughing at that ult. so funny just watching the body just be
dragged
away, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, it is pretty silly. You can shoot bullets to destroy it.
Yeah.
Which does help a little bit on the balance wise. Oh, Gibbous not confident in that fight.
Can they see through it?
No.
Through smoke, so only we can?
Only we can.
So that makes it probably hard to get that through all those smoke. It went through like 3 different smokes.
Yeah. It was a rather difficult retrieve that person.
Kind of a well-placed ult then.
Lethal Shot has all the information. They know already that the rotate is happening. We
But-
haven't calmed it. Our C players haven't moved yet.
Caught one. They found my wire.
Rotate's finally coming through, but it might be too late.
Ooh, okay.
JD versus Xeno. Shady
Wow,
takes it.
what a great calm shot. He even shot second there, actually.
Yeah.
Xeno rushing his shots maybe a little bit in the heat of the moment.
I'm out of here.
But it might not matter here.
Gets away.
He has K12 trying to secure this round for them.
They can't even.
Last player
Yeah.
standing.
Not the two kind of agents you want on a retake or on a post plant.
Yeah, especially in a 2v3 scenario like that, you can just stick somebody on the bomb and then play your numbers down.
A Neon and an Omen.
Yeah.
Those abilities don't really help you much.
So, great 3 rounds in a row coming in from Ohio. They've made some good adaptations. Their retakes have been looking a lot better so far.
Yeah, Shady has finally taken the leaderboard back.
Yes.
32 and 14. We did see the battle of those two in that ISO ult, and Shady was so calm. I feel like that's how they've been winning most of their fights, is they don't just panic and spray. They take their time to line up their shot.
Yeah.
Even like K12 is going to push for Garage here. With no one playing in it. They do have pistols, though.
Yeah, we are on a save round for K12. Gonna see what we can do here. We are gonna run into the trip here, hopefully break it and leave, give us a little bit of information. See what we end up doing. We are leaning C as our strong side. They're thinking maybe they can duck under it. I don't think they can, though. It is definitely too tall. They're not gonna be able to trick this wire at all. And it's very quiet. Unfortunately, Ohio doesn't have as much information along the mains. They know that they haven't quite pushed up C long yet, but they know nothing about A long or this grass area here. Footsteps have been made along the B site, and we are going to walk up and find the second trip now. Shady swinging out, getting ready to trade off of this trip as soon as it goes off. Molly going out. We are going to get tripped here.
They found my wire.
Spike is going down.
Spike planted.
Pretty solid entry. Okay, not bad, not bad. No kills going out on either side, which means this is going to still be a very hard bomb to hold, especially with this Sova drone, but it doesn't matter because Xeno getting 2 and an operator against an ISO shield is not going to do a whole lot. Gibbous with a double shot, though, finally does take out Xeno. Flops to a Vandal. Now we're in a 2v2, taps the bomb. We are going to jump
One
over
enemy
the
remaining.
side of the smoke here.
Cage trigger.
Shady's the one who has to stick. Gibbous is not doing anything from Striker. Walks into the smoke with himself, and he's able to pick up 2 based on the speed.
And I am not
Wow,
impressed.
that was perfectly played there from Striker.
Match point.
I thought Ohio had that.
Careful now. Their
Yeah, I
desperation
don't
is
know
dangerous.
about the decision there to put Aiden up above the smokes because he can't see that long range like that, you know, especially once you know that Deadlock is close right like that.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe be able to see something over the smokes, but it was fully blocked off.
Yeah, and as soon as you know there's nothing, you have to drop because you're the guy with full HP, which means you need to be the one trying to defuse that spike.
And it was that close from a Xeno 3K.
Mhm.
I did like that round with how slow everyone played.
Yeah, it was a good change of pace, I think, from both.
Yeah, every round so far has been kind of just super hyper aggressive. Doesn't look like they're going for it again, though.
Ohio is a little bit more ready for it. They've already pulled their ISO into this window flex spot. Couldn't tell if he spotted one out there or not. He is going to get information that there is one there. Shady finding their one. Oh, very fast flank. That is the difference this time around that Ohio had, is that they had that aim control and they felt confident walking up into it now. K12 not taking advantage of it, but it doesn't matter if Xeno has all the confidence in the world, swings into 2, and unfortunately that is going to be his life gone. Givus does not get his one. And yeah, Neon Stun is going to mean that he's going to lose his life.
It's a 2v2 now.
My territory.
Oh, this is going to be a big deadlock ult. Shady
One enemy
is the only one alive, and that means that that's going to be the end of the round with the
no.
deadlock ult. Taking out Lethal.
Yeah, what a good ult to have in a 2v2.
Tell your kills.
K12 does take it 13-8. Really good game from both teams, though.
Oh, yeah. There was a lot of really good aggression from both teams. Their retakes were looking a lot better in general than we've seen in some of these other weeks so far. And both teams were willing to change up the pace of the game.
Yeah. Wow. Shady 36-16 and Xeno 35-14. Two crazy games for two players.
Yeah, these lobbies are a bit differential in how well each of these players played this game, but that's okay because we've got one more game for people to try and cool their nerves, figure out, hey, we've got one more game that we can play. We can tie it up 1-1, or hey, maybe we can go 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, it was a close game either way. 13-8 is a very good round differential. Both these teams played very similarly and very evenly.
Yeah. Yep. Seems like we're getting ready to go into the next map here. I'm going to go ahead and switch to us. Thank you. All right.
It was...
Oh, never mind. They're going right into it. Never mind. No breaks required. They're just going to go.
Yeah, they're hopping right into Sunset for map 2. I don't know whose pick is whose. That's something we should maybe try and figure out.
Probably going forward. We'll have to see. Hey, Dusty, if you're watching.
Dustin.
Did I say I said Dustin, did I not?
It's a Dusty.
I said Dustin. My bad, Dustin.
You can't tell me what you said when it's on stream.
It's not live, right? We can edit it in post.
Yeah, no, sure.
Yeah, for sure.
We do have Ohio attacking with K12 on the defender side for Sunset. We've definitely seen this map, I think.
Oh yeah, we definitely have seen it. However, we haven't seen it with quite these team comps before. Ohio choosing to bring a rather unique comp. Normally you don't. You can kind of see Sage on this map. She's got a couple of her funny wall tricks to do.
I feel like I never see Sage anywhere anymore.
She's becoming a lot more relevant, especially since they lowered her ult count down from, it used to be like 9 when it was really bad, but now it's down to 7.
I know, they slowly just started bringing it up, and now they're like, yep,
She's
way
not
too
getting picked
much
anymore.
now.
Yeah, and you brought her back down. So she's been seeing a lot more play, especially since her wall has been. I don't remember if the health got buffed or maybe they made it a little bit cheaper recently. But she's been seeing a lot more play with that wall.
K12 is putting Xeno on Jet, so you might be seeing a lot more aggression out of him. Who's Shady playing?
I believe Shady was playing
Fade.
the Fade this time. Okay, so no Sentinel. Instead, we're going to play the role of Initiator here. I don't mind the Fade pick on this map. I think of the Initiators, it's probably Sova is the best one, followed closely, probably by Fade if you want information, and then Gecko if you want to be able to plant the bomb a little easier. Which it seems that both of these teams are opting to run the Gecko in the Fade instead of the Sova. So
Yeah, it looks like Ohio is going to be pushing heavily for this A site, but K12 is ready for it.
oh, early smokes. Okay, we do swing, and we are able to get our 1-for-1s traded down to a 3v3, and yeah, Ohio has realized that there are a lot of people here, but they have to just push this bomb site. They don't have any more control of the map.
Xeno worried about the other side, but no one is there.
Great dodge on the Phoenix. That's crazy, actually. Phoenix Flash is so hard to dodge.
Yeah, that was quick reaction time.
Very ready for it. A lot of damage coming in on our Sage here. Is going to get the bomb down.
Planted.
That's going to make this retake a
One
little more
enemy
difficult.
remaining.
Especially with Aiden getting that pick. Now it's all up to Lethal Shot. Bomb is planted, not quite for him. He has Molly. There should be a
One
dead Gecko,
enemy
yeah.
remaining.
Oh, and a wide swing from Lethal Shot is not going to matter, Striker. With the calmer aim, is able to pick up those body shots.
Yeah, I thought Lethal had that for free after getting the Molly kill, but Striker played that very calmly.
Find them again. Kill them
Yeah,
again.
Lethal opting to shoot his gun a little too fast. He didn't quite get the reset he was hoping for, and so some of those important bullets ended up whiffing.
Yeah, I think Cypher got caught out without their gun in their hand.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Lethal had very good timing and confidence going into that fight. He was just a little too on the trigger happy.
Yeah,
So.
which it happens when you're in a 1v2 like that. It's very hard to keep the nerves down.
Especially at that range, too. With a Ghost, sometimes if you're close enough, you can be like, oh, yeah, I can just spray him down. My bullets will hit. He was just far enough that his bullets didn't hit. So,
Yeah. Ohio wanting to hit this A site again. Probably just going to run it down fast with these pistols.
and they're not really going to get challenged for it either. A wide swing into the Neon here is going to mean that Falcon, who I believe actually got subbed out. We didn't see them at all last game. Who is now playing on the Neon. He's going to get taken down a little early. Xeno picking up one from mid. Slowed the game down just a little bit, but this should be a sight coming in here for Ohio. We're going to clear out this clove, but it's not going to matter because the left-right is going to mean that gun goes down. Oh, I love that from Striker. He's so calm right now. Well done. All right, I like those gunfights a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I think you know that they have pistols, so you can kind of be a little bit calmer. You don't got to worry about those distance fights.
I see. Welcome to the team, Falcon. I'm excited to see how you're playing, especially after that game number 1. Got a lot to live up to.
Yeah. Subbed out for, I think it is Surge. That's how you say it.
Well, it is a gun round now for Ohio. Let's see how it is that they're going to do with that. I really hope that they start bringing more players onto the A site. Typically, the B site is a little bit easier to hold with 2, especially when one of those 2 is a Cypher. And so having more than 2 players on the site is going to be useful. Having the Jet in the mid is going to do well enough. But yeah, K12 or Ohio is opting to still push onto this A site. Round 3 op from Xeno.
This is the pick in mid, though.
And they have made themselves known now.
Pushing heavy onto this A. Rotates are coming through.
This timing from Striker is immaculate. Great push, knowing that, hey, nobody's here on B. I'm just going to fast flank.
The trades are just coming back and forth.
Now, Ohio is not confident in their ability to push onto the A site now. It seems like they have chosen to leave. But even their decision to leave is not built in confidence.
K12 is expecting it and rotating to the B site.
Now, if Striker has the opportunity here, he should know that, hey, people have all left, and K12 just kind of running back and forth along the top mid here, waiting for Ohio to make a move. JD has all this space in the world right now.
Still waiting.
The bomb is slowly rotating in, though.
30 seconds left.
Ooh, Falcon.
Spike down
Able to beat
A.
out the slow orb there. Oh, I love that swing from Shady, but it's not going to matter. As Ohio loses their 3rd round.
Their buy round as well. That was a bonus round for K12, and they just picked up the extra guns and were able to run with them. That was played very well by K12 as well. They kind of read the rotates, and then once nothing came through quickly, they brought it back.
They're very light on their feet right now. Especially with that top mid control that they have. We don't see anybody lurking through mid on the side of Ohio, which means that K12 can feel pretty comfortable just running back and forth on each of these sites until they've realized, hey, it's going to be the site.
That's one thing I'll give to both teams is they're not scared to mid-round switch what their plan was.
Yeah. Which
is very good because they're very adaptable to anything that is going on. They do only have pistols on the side of Ohio, though.
Yeah, and it looks like we are going to go ahead and take this garage control. Nice shot coming in from Shady. That should give him a gun. So, especially with that smoke. Excellent smoke coming in from our side of our Omen here. Falcon getting one of their own. Oh, I forgot that, I don't know if you knew this, but the Cypher trips ended up getting changed recently.
They did?
Yeah, you notice how fast that procced? What it does is it will proc a lot faster, like this, but it doesn't stun you anymore. All it does is just give you a location of where you're at.
Oh, that's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah.
One of the hardest things about a Cypher trip was the stun.
And they originally tried to balance it with how long it took to proc, but now it only will reveal your location, no stun. So you can kind of run through it. I don't know if the recharge on it is a lot faster, but
Ohio already taken this early timeout. It is 4-0.
I like their timeout pacings. Generally, last map we saw this too. Once they had lost their 4th round, it was when they had decided to take that timeout, and they're doing it yet again here.
Yeah, they can see it kind of snowballing out of hand, and they know when to throw a timeout in to kind of stop that momentum, which it did work last time for them. After taking that timeout, they did win a few rounds after it.
Yeah. This round is looking a lot more doable as well, just because they have those rifles now. So we'll have to see how they're able to play around it. Now, the big problem that they're going to have to deal with is going to be this operator. Right? They've been posted up mid pretty much every single round so far. So what I'd like to see is them trying to capitalize on that positioning, because so far it's only been Xeno that's been playing mid with that op. And if you can run down an operator with a man advantage,
Yeah.
in order to get that pick, and then it's very difficult for the op to play retake as well. So
Yeah, it's kind of all landing on these opening duels. Whatever team gets that first pick is just so much more confident going into the rest of the round. Looking like they're opting to go towards B. They have been very hyper-focused on the mid to A so far.
This is a nice spot. That goes there.
So it's all going to come down to whether or not Striker can hold this site on his own.
Cage triggered.
Cage has been triggered. He's been spotted out, though.
Cage triggered.
Pops the second Cage a little early. We're just going to send the Phoenix ult in through. Just breaking those trips. It doesn't matter. You have used your ult. Ooh, but Striker does find a second one on that entry. And yeah, Ohio is going to get this bomb plant down. They have all the space in the world. We're going to clear out this garage smoke. And they have a lot of control of this site. Lethal shot, able to find one on the Neon. That's going to be a really important pick.
Refreshing.
Eden is able to find one. I know he's finding two. Back sight. That's going to leave it all up to Terrible at this. Does have rocket. Opts to go for it. Does not find anything. Oh, right click. Unfortunately, he's not able to find anything there.
Clean one taps from both ends.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it ended a lot worse, but I feel like Ohio should be able to realize that that B site kind of works better for their playstyle. They were able to push a lot more hyper-aggressive than on the A site, which feels so much further away from the opening door. And it clearly worked out because they were able to get on the site and get the bomb plant down very quickly. Is that a PB&J?
Yeah, dude. That's new to this battle pass.
What is it?
It's a peanut butter and jelly time.
Is it a knife?
Yeah, no. There's a new, you know, like the little bear that you can squeeze?
Oh, yeah.
It's one of those thingamawhatsits.
I forget that's a thing.
Yeah. I don't know what you would call those. There's a name for them. I don't remember.
A toy?
Yes. It looks like Ohio is correct yet again on their read that they need to be going B here.
And K12 is unaware of it completely.
They do have all the space in the world. Shady is going to get one pick here. But with how far back that pick was, I think that K12 does know. Yeah, it's going to be a B hit.
I'm unsure what made K12 rotate all the way to the A site.
Either. Lethal shot does get a nice pick back sight. Gecko ult is going to get stopped. Don't swing into the op. Okay, good.
It's not bad to swing to the op if you're just quicker.
We are going to spend the Clove ult this round. We are going to successfully live as well, actually. That's going to be a very important pick.
Face your fear.
We're going to spend the Fate ult this time, but yet again, it is little buddy on the defuse is going to get broken. Doesn't get punished for swinging
Well,
out. Maybe
that's
tapped
just
just a little bit. Gets sprayed. Oh no.
Last player standing.
It's the headshot, which means that they're going to not be able to defuse in time.
Clutch.
Great clutch coming in from Shady here right at the very end.
Yeah, Shady played that perfectly. I was going to say earlier on in that round, that K12, it kind of felt like they were just kind of wasting ults. It felt almost like an unwinnable round with the picks that came from Ohio. But then I thought they had it, but Shady played it just perfectly.
I cannot believe he did not get punished for swinging out of that smoke twice.
Here.
Yeah, I don't even really know what happened.
He swung out the first time just to make sure that the Gecko monster guy would not defuse the bomb, and then the second time he just swung out just to make sure that nobody was on the bomb.
Yeah, one of the K12 players was reloading at that exact moment. Crazy they get away with it. Ohio getting the round win, but still stuck on pistols.
Yeah.
At least Terrible is.
We are going to break the Cypher trip here. Yeah, we've made that contact, and this is going to be an excellent opportunity for Ohio to try and pull those rotates. I don't know that I would have eyed mid there. That just kind of gives your position away. And yeah, Striker is going to beat out Shady in that long-range gunfight.
Yeah, they were kind of expecting him towards the B site. You could have lurked up mid a little bit more.
It seems like we are still trying to sell this B site, though. Because, yeah, we are going to plant the bomb over on A, if you'll notice. And all of K12 has rotated.
Yeah, they have no idea.
Yeah, there's no...
Spike planted.
Should get 2 here. 1-2, there it goes. Tries to jump just to get a little bit more momentum to survive. But
Almost worked.
ooh. Reveals your position backside. Gets the dink too, but it's not going to matter because you're running and gunning. 6 HP is all you need.
I mean, it looked like maybe it could have been a promising round there for Ohio, but those pistols just were not able to find anything for him. Maybe it did look like we had 2 buys from Shady and Lethal though. Yeah, they are broke. They did not buy with the team.
That's actually going to be quite bad because, yeah, now they're kind of forced to buy because you don't want to really desync your economy from the rest of your team, and so they're forced to buy these really weak guns, which means that this round is going to be really rough for them to win.
I don't know if it was just bad communication or just confidence for Shady and Lethal hoping to kind of have like some hero guns.
We'll have to see. It seems as though we have decided to position our operator on the side of A this time now, though. Oh, never mind. He doesn't have the op. I wonder who's the op. Look that really quick for me again. Oh, it's Falcon now. Oh, interesting. Okay, so Falcon is the one with the operator this go around. Just controlling that mid space.
Yeah, I guess we could have seen the one sitting in mid.
Yeah. I do think it tends to be quite strong to position your operator on a lane. So I wouldn't mind seeing an adjustment like that. Nice shot from Striker.
Where is everyone hiding?
But I mean, it's been working out for him so far. Oh, they have all this information.
Skill decided to fight.
Spike planted.
Great dash from Xeno. Distracting Lethal as his opponent can come in and trade him if he need be.
Yeah, they knew he was there, but they didn't want him to get away. They isolated that duel.
Yeah, all of backside has been cleared. They had all the time in the world. Gibbs holding his flash here is going to try and play for this choke. Have smoked out. Shady is able to get their one. Woman TP backside. This is going to go really important. Leg Xeno, unfortunately. Oh my. Dash through the smoke. They're off the bomb. The inaccuracy is going to mean that K12 is going to take the 7th round.
That was a close one on the defuse. Yeah, that jet dash just caught him off guard.
It's crazy, too, because nobody followed him behind. The last time with the Phoenix, at least you had a teammate behind you to go. This time he's just like, I'm just going to dash through.
Yeah.
I think there's a guy here.
The confidence of Xeno. I also just realized why ISO's name is ISO.
Wait. There's no ISO.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
There was last round, though.
Oh, for isolation?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all about those 1v1s.
Yeah, I got the big brain over here. Shady able to sneak up without being seen.
He's not even to get cleared by Falcon here.
He swings, he could have a free kill on the Neon.
Spots him out.
Spike down mid.
One bullet in a dream. Has to get one.
Player standing.
Jumping right click is going to do it. It's all up to Lethal to the shorty. Goes for the gun, but it doesn't matter.
What a weird round.
There was weird timings back and forth.
Well, not only that, I think it was clear that Ohio, they didn't have guns. They were playing as a stack in mid.
Yeah.
K12 was also all in mid. They just read the stack in mid. Not a single player was over defending any sites.
Yeah, that is a super weird observation, actually.
Well, why? I don't know why K12 was all just ready in mid. They almost just gambled to be able to take on the stack of pistols.
Oh, this is
And they gambled correctly.
Yes, this should
Being said, as far as bomb site gambles go, they have not gambled correctly. It is the lone clove having to defend this site here. They do get their duelist on the flash rotate through here, just shooting one bullet through the smoke. We should try to be pushing this up, but not quite like that. You need some sort of util to go out through that smoke if you want to take advantage of the players there. Ooh. I think we spotted out the one under here. Terrible at this, having great timing on Falcon. knows there's one elbow at least, but is able to pick up the one on site.
Last player standing.
Mochi finding a super important one. We have to let Wingman defuse the bomb. And unfortunately, that is going to cost us the round. When you have to pick between the bomb and a person.
Yeah, kind of just a misplay there from Ohio. They had that full site control, and they played it very well, and then decided to get over-aggressive without the util to back them.
Yeah.
It makes it 9-1. K12 kind of dominating this map. A lot of the rounds have felt really close, but K12 has just been able to finish them out so much better.
Yeah, and I think that some of the really small mistakes that Ohio has been making have been adding up over time as well, where a lot of these individual fights that they've been taking, a lot of the timings that they've been trying to make, and the spots that they're pushing have not really resulted in the results that they want. We are going to try this A side again, yet again.
Yet again.
We have spotted out the clove, one elbow. We are going to commit ult. Not quite clearing it out. I think we know that they've got to be close here, and yeah, that is going to be a dead clove. Not going to opt to use the res. There's too many people there. Falcon does find two, though. Back sight here. Knows there's a third stuck here.
They can get one more pick here. That might bring him back into this round. Aiden not going to clear here, though.
Ethel is in a great spot. He's going to get spotted out. Doesn't matter, though. It's all up to this operator.
Spike planted.
Don't leave the shorty out of here.
Yeah, they're just playing for a pick here. Are gonna get spotted out. Oh, almost gets the no scope. But Lethal is able to take down Falcon, putting them on the board for the second time now.
Round before the
I thought that no scope was gonna come through.
I thought so too. They were so close to each other.
Ohio did play very aggressive and very quick that time. And once they got their site control, they didn't worry about overextending themselves.
I think especially after those two op kills, they realized, wait a second, we actually need to not swing this guy. He's just holding a line on us.
Yeah, if they were able to find one more op pick. Lethal also almost lost that duel. After being hidden behind, I don't remember who it was, but they were hidden behind their gun. And almost lost the duel with that advantage.
Fade-Eye has been spotted out. We have droned the close elbow here. Looks like there will be a big engagement on this elbow side. Nice shot coming in from Shady mid. And yeah, we're just going to send the Phoenix ult all the way through elbow here onto site. We've cleared the site itself. No, there's two back site here. But it doesn't matter because K12 is finding the picks. From where, I couldn't tell you. There's too many smokes.
I'm out of here. One enemy remaining.
And yeah, that is going to be a sliding shorty to the face.
Falcon kind of going for style points on that one. Which, I mean, would have caught just about anyone off guard. It was another quick round there from Ohio, but K12 was just ready for it.
Well, that puts us at a 10-2 for this half. K12 looking very good position for winning out this game here. They only need 3 round wins in order to bring it home. This is more defender favored than Haven was. However, it's when you're up by this much, this is a long hill you have to climb still.
It looks, yeah, it makes your mental very hard going into the second half, but it is still possible.
Yeah. I do like the positioning changes that are difference between Ohio and K12. Ohio's not really opting to take any of this mid control, which on a pistol I don't think is going to matter all that much, but when K12 is sending all 5 of their players up, then it's going to matter.
It could also give you a quick flank around onto any of the sites that Ohio just might not be ready for.
Yeah, we have the Omen here on the door. Is going to not find one for Falcon there, but it's fine. Zeno can trade him out there. Great raise nade in order to do a lot of damage in that garage area. And Zeno is already back sight. Does Shady know? He's clearing it.
Bad
and
timing.
that timing.
Spike still is not down yet.
In fact, it's actually down in garage, which is not the spot you want it to be. Ohio is taking great strides in making this defense go their way for their pistol.
Yeah, almost a perfect round for Ohio on the pistols there. That's the start.
That's one.
That is 2 of the most crucial rounds in switching aside when it's 10-2 like that. You lose that pistol round and it could just spiral out of control just like that.
I'm hoping to see a couple more buys, especially from Terrible at this and Mochi. There we go. Okay. No, now it's Lethal. Lethal needs to buy up now, especially with their gun advantage. I haven't been super duper confident in their fair fights with their pistols. Like, obviously, they were able to win that pistol round pretty good, but they also had won a lot of the unfair fights, which is really important. It's not going to matter, though. A lot of damage on Xeno here, which means that Mochi, unfortunately, is trying to wall off Elbow here, is not going to find a pick. I believe they didn't buy, so it's not a gun given up, thank goodness, but...
Yeah, I would assume that was just missed comms coming through. Xeno getting aggressive on this low HP.
Oh, Shady all the way in the back is able to preserve the life of Ohio, and then Lethal finishing it up right there at the end. That was a great stun coming in from Falcon, realizing, hey, these people are stuck in this corner, I should capitalize on it, but it doesn't matter if there's a third behind them, too.
Yeah, that could have gone very badly for Ohio. K12 was able to get 3 picks out of it.
Which means this following round on their bonus is going to be a little difficult.
Yeah, it won't be the nicest of bonuses. But even so, like, a bonus is still kind of scary because in this position, you don't really want to be giving up any rounds to K12.
Okay, Falcon. Don't think I didn't see that up by round 3 on offense. I did see that. You're not that guy. Maybe you are that guy. 15-9 is looking pretty good.
Could be that guy.
Could be that guy. Not on offense, though.
I wouldn't be expecting it.
Look
Look at up, see, they're swinging. They would have swung right into an up.
Great positioning from Shady, is able to get their 1.5 here. K12 has already rotated off the A site. They know they want to hit this site as soon as they can. Falcon being back site already is very fast pacing. Doesn't go all the way back site though. Doesn't see the feet through that smoke. He's going to spot out one. Lethal.
Oh,
Losing their life. Mochi trying to follow it up.
Falcon somehow gets out of there.
Last player standing.
Oh no. Unfortunately, Terrible at this was the one that needed to actually shoot out that Cypher drip. Nice shot. Not able to control the spray of the Ghost, unfortunately.
They're able to get one. Looks like they had a chance at maybe getting Falcons there, but not a lot that can be done. They'll have a full buy still.
Full buy going into this round, number 15.
Looking for a Guardian. We do have the op. I'm glad we're seeing more ops being played. More operators.
Ooh.
A good scope.
I believe this is a visual bug for when you zoom in for the second time.
Or it is aim hacks. Who knows?
Or it's aim hacks and we wouldn't be able to tell.
I can't
It's
see
definitely
anything.
aim hacks. It's maybe the inverse of the aim hacks. Ooh, I love the slide through the smoke. Great trade coming in from Lethal.
The hyper aggression.
Remaining.
Yeah, the hyper aggression, like you were saying, coming in from K12 is going to mean that... Oh. Okay, that's insane. You see 2 there. There's no way they re-clear, right? Oh, they definitely re-clear.
Wow. Yeah, K12 kind of played that almost like they didn't have guns. They played it like they had pistols, just moving as a ball. And it worked out very well for them.
And they actually clocked the weakness of an operator pretty much right off the gate as well, where, hey, if you're running at an operator, they don't really have the opportunity to kill 4 or 5 of you at once.
Can you collat in this game?
Yes, you can. It is a lot harder because everybody's constantly running around and jumping and abilities.
Sounds like you can kill 4 at once.
Okay. Well.
It is now match point for K12. Like 12 rounds.
Okay.
Whatever.
12. Yeah, it looks like K12 is opting to just go for this fast B right here at the end. Oh, but through the smoke, Gibbous is able to find a pick on Falcon. That's one of the entries.
Yeah, that wall just kind of makes a tube of exactly where you're at.
Yeah. One is out. Xeno has walked out. Oh.
I know exactly.
Unfortunately, Bulldog there right in the back is not going to finish the round. Shaded with a very fast flank. Goes for a little bit of spray in the smoke. Oh, swings a little too wide. Okay, gets 1, 3 bullets. And yeah, that's gonna be it. You gotta hit that first bullet, unfortunately. Which means that K12 is gonna win 13-4 on map number 2.
Yeah, they take both maps. A lot more of a dominant performance on the second map as compared to the first one.
You have to wonder if this was K12's map pick. It seemed pretty apparent, especially since did we see Haven last week? The site of Ohio? No.
No, I don't believe so.
Well, either way, both teams played pretty good, all things considered. This map was not as close as map number one, but I do like the way that both of the teams were playing. You know, Ohio had pretty good reads, both on offense and on defense, as far as things that K12 was looking for, and they just weren't really able to adapt to it nearly as well this game as they were last game. So,
Yeah, you say they weren't able to adapt, but I will point out the adaptability of both teams during both maps. They weren't afraid to switch up the plays that they were going for, the pushes that they wanted.
yeah.
And that worked in favor of both of them on both offense and defense. They were ready to run back and forth, try and predict reads, and it worked out a lot of the time for both teams.
Yeah. As well, it was really nice to see the gunfights were pretty even across the board for both teams. You know, they both seemed like they were fairly evenly skilled when it came to their mechanics in this game for this week. So that was also really cool to see. It seemed like Ohio had their confidence regained a little bit from their match from last week going into this one. So
Yeah, K12 was just, especially in that second map, much more confident in being aggressive on their pushes. And then even on the rounds where they would go down a man, they were not, that wouldn't hurt their confidence at all. And they were still able to just take it right back and still win those rounds majority of the time.
Yep. That's exactly right. Well, GG's, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to both of our teams for playing this week. This has been an awesome experience for us to watch as these budding high schools are playing in this fun little league that they've got. I'm excited to see what we've got next week. Do we have anything that we want to shout out right here at the end?
Shout out, I don't even know, Shammer? His edge cut off a little bit. People in the chat, shout out K12 Esports League for letting us do this.
Yeah.
Been a lot of fun. I'm excited for the upcoming weeks and excited for what playoffs has to bring.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed your spooky September week and are looking forward to the upcoming holidays here in the next couple weeks or so. But in the meanwhile, we've got some more Valorant action coming to you guys next week at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Don't go anywhere. We're glad to have you guys, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Bye-bye.